Hello, 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 and welcome to English Funcast Podcast, episode 21, or you can say blackjack, because when you play cards, the number you want to get when you play blackjack is 21. Do you guys like going to casino and playing blackjack and gambling? I like gambling. I like playing blackjack. I don't like those slot machines, the ones where you put a quarter in and then you press on the slot machine and it goes ding, 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 and maybe you win if you like all the fruits are the same, or like you get 777. I think it's horrible. I think that game is for degenerates because you become like a zombie when you play. All you do is put a quarter and go jung, quarter, jung, and that's all that happens. There's no skill or talent involved in that. You're just a robot putting quarter in, jung. I like poker. Poker is the best game ever because that's a game where you use psychology and skill. And I like blackjack because blackjack is fun because you want to get 21 and you play against the dealer and there's some skill involved in that. But slot machines, quarter, worst game ever. Anyways, how are you guys doing today? Me, I'm doing amazing. Alright, so I want to thank all you guys for listening and joining the Family Funcast forum. So if you don't know, go to www.englishfuncast.com and join our forum, and that's where I post every day all the jokes and also some videos as bonus footage that you can listen to and comment on, and I'll answer any of your questions on the forum absolutely for free. You don't need to pay no premium charge or like $9.99 a month to get premium content or support. I'll do it for free. Just join the forum, and what I want to do is build a nice English Funcast community for all you guys. Anyways, let's begin with today's lesson. Today's first joke is: Paddy was driving home pissed off. Suddenly he had to swerve to avoid a tree, then another. A cop car pulls him over as he swerves all over the road. Paddy tells the cop all about the trees in the middle of the road. The cop says, "For God's sake, Paddy, that's your air freshener." Alright. Alright, so I hope you guys got that joke. So the first phrase I'll talk about is Paddy was driving home pissed off. What does pissed off mean? Pissed off is an impolite way of saying just really mad or angry. So something bad happens and you're really angry, you can say, "I'm so pissed off right now." Alright, the next word is swerved all over the road. What does it mean to swerve? So when people drive, usually you will drive in a straight line. But sometimes maybe when you drink a lot of alcohol, or maybe you're drinking and driving, which is very bad, you can't drive straight. So you drive straight and a little bit to the left, a little bit to the right, a little bit to the left, a little bit to the right. So when you can't drive straight and you're driving left, right, left, right, left, right, that means you're swerving on the road. Now, Paddy tells the cop about the trees in the middle of the road, and the cop says, "That's your air freshener." So if you guys don't know what an air freshener is like a small bottle, or it's something that you use to make the air smell better. Some people, maybe their room smell or their car smells, so they put an air freshener and it gives a good scent. Maybe it smells like pine trees or cherries. It has different types of scents, which is smells. So in Canada and America, many taxi drivers actually have an air freshener. It's a tree, and it's an air freshener you put on your, what is that? The mirror called? You know the mirror on top of on your car that you check your rear view mirror. That's what it's called. The mirror that shows you the back, who is driving behind you. So that's an air freshener, because you don't want people smelling your BO. BO means bad odor, right? No one wants to smell bad odor. Alright, let's do the next joke. A man walks into a bank and says he wants to borrow $200 for 6 months. The loan officer asks him what kind of collateral he has. The man says, "I've got a Rolls Royce. Keep it until the loan is paid off. Here are the keys." 6 months later, the man comes into the bank, pays back the $200 loan plus $10 interest, and regains possession of the Rolls Royce. The loan officer asks him, "Sir, if I may ask, why would a man who drives a Rolls Royce need to borrow $200? The man answers, "I had to go to Europe for 6 months, and where else could I store a Rolls Royce for that long for $10? Alright, that joke is hilarious. So some words you might not know is borrow. So he went to borrow money. So borrow is to ask someone to lend you money that you'll probably repay. Loan officer. No, just because the word officer is there doesn't mean he's a police officer. A loan officer is a person at the bank who decides who gives people loans or lends people money. That is a loan officer. Usually when they lend money, they want to ask you what kind of collateral you have. So collateral means let's say you want to borrow $500, just in case you can't pay it back, they want some collateral, something that is worth money. So in this case, his collateral was a Rolls Royce. A Rolls Royce is a really, really expensive car, so he put that as collateral. When he came back to pay back the loan, he also had to pay interest. So interest is a word that you can say, "This is very interesting. I have great interest in this." And the same word can also be used as in a bank term as paying an additional fee. So I can take a loan for $10, but every month I should pay $10 interest. So after 1 month I owe $110. So interest can be used like that also. And regains possession. So to me, what it means to regain possession means to get something back. So for him to regain possession of his Rolls Royce, he had to pay off his loans. That means to regain possession, because the Rolls Royce wasn't his possession anymore, it was in the bank's possession. Alright, here's another joke. Here's a short one. A pirate walks into a bar. The bartender says, "Hey captain, do you know there's a ship's wheel attached to the front of your pants?" The pirate says, "Arr, it's driving me nuts." Alright, so what does it mean, it's driving me nuts? Nuts is something that you eat. Driving is when you drive a car. Something is driving you nuts is another way of saying it's making me go crazy. So if you're really frustrated, if all kinds of crazy things happen to you, you can say, "It's driving me nuts." Usually when I listen to some songs, so I like listening to all kinds of music. I don't really like Justin Bieber, but they play him all the time on the radio, and it makes me mad, it pisses me off, and when I listen to it 10 times a day, it drives me nuts. Alright, time for today's final joke. A man used to scold his son regularly, but the son never said anything in return and used to hear it all silently. One day the father thought about this and asked his son, "Son, I scold you so often, but you are always silent. You must be getting angry, isn't it?" The son said, "Yes, Dad, I do get angry." "Then what do you do to lessen your anger?" the father asked inquiringly. "I simply clean our toilet," replied the son. "How does that help?" the father asked. "It helps a lot because I clean it with your toothbrush." Oh. Alright, so this one, I guess the only word you might not understand is the word scold. So scold is another way to punish. So I'm going to leave you guys with this. So today's question is, what do you think is a good way to punish your children? If you had children or if you currently have children, how do you punish them? Do you What did the dad do? Do you beat your son regularly? Do you hit them? No, you shouldn't hit them. So what are ways you can punish your children without hitting them or using physical aggression? So go to www.englishfuncast.com, join the forum, and answer that question, and I want to see your replies. Anyways, guys, thanks for listening and have a good day. Bye bye.